Given a chance, do you want to change the world? If the answer is a no, is it because you fear criticism or failure? Or is it because that you feel that it's way too difficult or just impossible? Like, I'm just one among the world of billions. How is it even possible? Now, if the answer is a yes, how to change the world? Answers to all these questions are covered in this one book, How to Change the World by John Paul Flintoff. Let's get into it. The first point that the author emphasizes is that we all are making history all the time. It could be good, bad, or even neutral, but we are all making history all the time. Now, the problem is that we've been hearing that history of the world is nothing but the biography of great men, and we are not part of that great men. So then we just leave it for those great men to make history, or the people who have authority or wealth to make that particular change. Now, this statement is highly outdated. As the author mentions, we are making history all the time. Our tiny bits, whatever we are doing, is definitely part of the history, and he has backed the statement with modern culture, history, and politics in this book. Now, the major question: how to do it? How to change the world? The first step is to identify the specific thing that you want most to be changed. As in, you might have a big list of items that you want to change, or maybe even a short list with 4 to 5 items. But out of these 4 to 5 items as well, which is that one item that you want the most to be changed? And the good part is that in this book, there's one chapter where John has exclusively tried to help us figure out what is it that you want to change the most, so that we can focus on that particular item and then work on it. Now we need to devise a strategy which is realistic, at the same time exciting. Some achievable steps that will put the strategy into effect. Definitely each one of us would have a different list altogether. Like, something that I would like to see as an improvement in the world would not be even part of your list, and vice versa. But the beauty of this book is that it caters to all of our ideas. Like, for example, the next point is, what are the things that you would need in order to achieve it? To achieve different goals, ultimately it's about changing the world, but then it's specific goals, right? Like, what is it that I want to change would be different from yours, but still, the topic of what you would need in order to achieve it, when you read it or when I read it, we both are going to get exactly what we want, though our goals are different. Initially, it's always better that you start as an individual, but as you progress, communicate about your thoughts, and then get allies, get into communities, so that you can just reach that goal faster, and then there'll be more people to support you. Now, how it is being done is also mentioned in this book. For a lot of us, the thought of money comes into picture as a constraint to change the world, but there is a dedicated chapter in this book which explains how money fits in or how it doesn't fit in for changing the world. In short, what this book tries to achieve is that the readers are encouraged to recognize their agency and power. John just challenges the notion that the world changing actions are reserved for prominent leaders or wealthy people. He stresses on the point that not all impactful changes need large scale initiatives. Like, small individual steps, when compounded over time, can make a significant change in the world. This book is very simple to read. It has a lot of stories from diverse subjects, and in case you want to listen to the author first regarding the same topic, he has done a TED talk. I'll share the link in the description box, so you can just go through that video of his, in case you like to listen to that video prior to reading this book. But yeah, otherwise I would say this is a very simple, easy reading book, and actionable too, in terms of certain pointers, in case you are in the first category of thinking that no, I cannot make any change in this world because of whatever reason, then you should definitely pick this book up, because that notion of yours, I think, would be highly changed by reading this book. With that, this is me, Nivya, signing off. Keep reading a lot of books. Bye. Take care. Happy reading.